I looked for Busta Groove. It wasn't here. But
I knew it.
Is
Is Parappa the rapper?
No, it's not.
Oh.
So that shows that this list is bullshit.
This list proved itself bullshit like immediately.
It's goddamn you list. Now, Gertz, speaking of nostalgic games, this Edge magazine, they put out a list of the top 100 games
Ever.
and this is just the end all be all. There's going to be no comparisons. This is it. Can you imagine? Maybe one of the top 5. Just give me one top 5.
I don't like it, but I'm sure Ocarina of Time is in there.
No, it is not in the top 5. It's in the top 10.
Oh, okay.
It's in the top 10, but not in the top 5.
Let me think.
And I'll give you this hint. All of these games have come out since 2008.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This list is already some bullshit.
Oh yeah.
The number one, The Last of Us.
Okay, that's number 4, Gertz.
Oh, okay.
That's number 4. The Last of Us is number 4 of greatest games of all time. And again, people, this is not our opinion. This is just the list they put out. This is Edge magazine. This is not us. Don't attack our thoughts. This is all them.
Yeah.
Their top 5, or we can go to the top 10. I'll start at number 10.
Okay.
Number 10 is Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
That's
I think
a great
everybody
game.
everybody else is like, all right, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Number 9 is the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Gertz, I know it's your favorite game ever.
I don't like it, but I know a lot of people love it.
Yeah, I have a feeling, Gertz, half of this top 10 you're going to despise.
Probably.
Yeah. Number 8 is Super Mario Galaxy 2.
I like the first one more.
Okay, so you like the first one more? I know a lot of people like 2 more.
I know they do. I love the first one, and I thought the second one was okay. I just thought the first one was better.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Tetris. I mean, obviously, I don't think we can really rally against that. If they put that at number 1, I won't even be mad at it.
That's probably my number 1 personally. I love Tetris.
Okay, that's fair. Number 6 is Half-Life 2. Fantastic game. This is when they start getting weird. This is the top 5. This is the top 5 games of all time. And I just want you to listen to this again. This is not a double toasted approved thing. This is them. Number 5, Bloodborne.
What? What?
Yeah. Bloodborne is it's number 5. Number 4 is The Last of Us. Now, personally, Last of Us. Yeah, I know Juice is over there dancing, but personally, number 4, I think Last of Us for me would probably be in my top 5 of all time. But I think it's weird to see it here. But whatever, it's their opinion. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, which is all right. That's again, I think it's a fantastic game. I don't know if it'd be top 3.
Yeah.
This is when shit gets weird. Yeah. This is can you imagine, Gertz, what number 2 is? And I'll give you a hint. It's a game that we have played on this show. It's a series that we played on this show that you hate, but Coleman loves.
Dark Souls?
Dark Souls is number 2 of the all-time greatest list according to Edge magazine. Yes, Gertz, I know your favorite game that you have ever played on this show, Dark Souls, that amazing series. That I think you told me it was better than Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and Spyro combined.
I said no such thing.
Those are the exact. He don't say that shit on camera. He don't want to admit it.
That never happened.
That's how he felt. That's exactly how he felt.
Single time.
See, these are alternative facts he's giving you right now, and I don't know. He loves it.
This is fake news.
No. But the number 1 game of all time, and here's a hint, Gertz. I'll give it to you this way. It came out this year.
What the? Who is writing this? Someone who's 12?
Edge magazine says number 1 greatest game of all time: The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Gertz, it's the greatest game of all time. That you still said it's a trash game, or excuse me, you haven't had a lot of time to play it, and you don't think it's anything.
Yeah. I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't really like the Zelda series that much. There have been a few games that I like, but not very many of them. And even then, I've never am that into them enough to even finish them. I've never even finished one. I always get bored with them.
Every time you talk, you just make me sad, man.
Sorry,
it's
man.
like, yo, like this is a great series, and you just refuse to like any of these games.
Anytime like I mention like Ratchet and Clank or Crash Bandicoot, you do the same.
No, I don't.
Yes,
no, I don't. Because I was like, listen. I don't play them, but like they're fine games. I told you I liked Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, you did.
And I told you I liked Ratchet and Clank. I like the one Clink in Time on the PSP, I believe it was.
A Crack in Time?
A Crack in Time. I like that one, and I liked I want to say the second Ratchet and Clank game they had. I don't remember the name of it, but I enjoyed it.
I told you I liked Twilight Princess.
But like, yo, that's not Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild. Keep in mind, Breath of the Wild is a dope game, and I understand for it being number one for Game of the Year this year, but number one of all time.
Yeah,
I feel like here's two things about that. One, I feel like it's a fantastic game, but I honestly don't think it's number one ever. And two, is it a little early to call that?
Yeah.
Like, is it like, yo, I don't know if you heard, but Pretty Girls Like Trap Music is the best rap album of all time.
Yeah.
Like, no, man, that came out like 3 months ago. You can't do that shit. But yeah, it seems a little early to be calling Breath of the Wild to be the greatest game ever to be made by man.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm sure like history will look back on that game fondly for sure, but the fact that they even put it ahead of Ocarina of Time, a game that I personally don't really enjoy very much, I find that odd.
Mm-hmm. It's very odd, Gertz.
Yeah.
And now, here's the funny thing: the full list is up. It's up here over on Nintendo everything, but this is from Edge themselves. And here's the thing, Gertz: if I gave you the option to just name a game that you think would be up here that you love, do you think there are any Crash games up here, any Spyro games up here, any of your do you think Pokemon Snap is up here?
Pokemon Snap will not be up there.
I wonder why.
Yeah. I doubt any of the Spyro or Crash games are on there.
None of them?
Probably not. Probably not any of them. Maybe one of the Crash games, but I feel like Spyro, I think, has kind of been forgotten.
Okay, we can look, Gertz. We can look. So luckily we use Google Chrome up here. Google send us money because we're dope. So we can just type in and search for Spyro and Crash. So let's look for Mr. Spyro up here. Spyro no Spyro. What else, Gertz? You got Crash for me?
No Crash.
No Crash. But I'll let you know what else is. Horizon Zero Dawn is up here, number 24. Of all time. What else can we find up here? I looked for Busta Groove. It wasn't here.
But I knew it. Is Parappa the Rapper?
No, it's not.
Oh.
So that shows that this list is bullshit.
This list proved itself bullshit like immediately.
It's goddamn you list. But there's things up here that I would never even put in the top 100. Arkham Knight is up here at 66.
Is Arkham City on there? Or Arkham
we can look for Arkham City. Let's see. Arkham Knight is the only one up here.
Wow.
Transistor's up here. I love that game, but I don't think it should be in the top 100. Far Cry 4 is up here. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is up here. So yeah, these are all the top 100 games, and Overwatch is number 49. So there's an interesting one. Fez is here. Inside is here. Demon Souls is at number 25. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, again, a game that came out this year, is number 21. Uncharted 4 is number 17.
Game came out last year.
Yeah, I know. Edge, I don't know. You just need to nut. You need to stop edging and nut because this list is retarded. You need to figure it out. This is stupid. You need to start thinking clear because I am baffled. The Last Guardian is on this list.
Ooh, that game is not good.
Exactly, but it's number 29, just above Rock Band 3.
Just above Rock Band 3.
Just above. Rock Band 3 is number 30.
Woo, I thought there was no justice in this list.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat and like, man, this list is trolling.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, this is wild. What else is up here? Like Resident Evil 4 is just below Ocarina of Time. All right, that's fair. That makes sense.
Why would you put Super Mario Galaxy 2 ahead of Super Mario 64? Like Super Mario 64 is like the game that defined 3D platformers. Like, I know that game hasn't aged particularly well. In fact, it hasn't aged well at all. But you got to look at, like, if you're making the list of the greatest games of all time, one thing you should consider are the game's impact throughout time.
Nah. Nah, this is Breath of the Wild came out, was it 6 months ago?
Yeah.
It has already influenced every game ever made, ever.
It's changed the world.
It's changed the world.
Yeah.
Like I think it stopped Hurricane Harvey from getting to Austin. I think I'm not gonna give it that much props. It may have had an influence. Yeah, man, this list baffles me when I saw it today. Like a lot of the times when I see these lists, it's like, all right, maybe this editor just felt some type of way about certain games, or maybe something else touched him in his past that he loved. Keep in mind, if I made this, Busta Groove would have been in there.
Yeah.
Parappa the Rapper would have been in there. What else? I think Uncharted 4 and everything else is there. But yeah, this list just feels like somebody was just naming off games as they were going along and say, all right, listen, here's the top 10, and then everything else I'm just going to splat out, and you write it. You write it down now. So, Gertz, if I had to ask you, your top 5 games of all time, obviously Bloodborne and Dark Souls are there, and Super Mario Galaxy 2, because that's the better of the Mario Galaxy games. What would your top 5 be?
Shoot. Man. Top 5 ever? Let me think. Tetris would definitely be in there. Sonic 3 and Knuckles would definitely be in there. I'd probably put Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal in there. Excuse me. I'd definitely put one of the Pokemon games in there. I'm not sure which one. Honestly, probably Pokemon X and Y. Those are my favorite
Not Snap?
ones. Not Snap. I like that game. I like that game quite a bit, but it's not like top 5 ever.
Or Sun and Moon? Because Sun and Moon is better than X and Y, right?
I don't think so. I was a little let down by Sun and Moon. I know DJ's just over there fuming
Deuce is
right now.
triggered over there. It's like, it's so much better than X and Y.
Pokemon Sun and Moon is the only Pokemon game I haven't finished. It got the Zelda treatment from me.
Ooh.
Yeah. And probably Star Fox 64. So is that one on there, Star Fox?
Man,
Let's
it
find out.
may not be. I will type in.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's not.
I see StarCraft. It's not. StarCraft 2 is up there, but Star Fox is not.
Any of the Ratchet and Clank games? Probably not.
I doubt it, man.
Yeah.
I'll look for you.
Let's check.
Nope.
Nope.
No, it's not there. It's a mess. So yeah, it's wild. So you said, I'm sorry, what were your top 5 again?
I would say Tetris, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, probably Pokemon Y, and Star Fox 64.
Okay, that's fair. And I see a lot of y'all are talking in the chat right now. Yo, Final Fantasy 6 has got to be up there. The only Final Fantasy game that made it here is Final Fantasy 12, and that's at 97. So
12?
Yeah.
Not like 7 or 9 or 6, like the ones that
Nope.
people widely consider to be.
12 was good.
Yeah, but like 6, 7, and 9 are usually like the ones that people say are the best of the series.
Yeah, but no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened this time, sir.
Is God of War in there? I bet it is.
It should be, man. No, it's not. God of War is not in the top. In the audience, wow.
Like,
Jesus.
That feels like one that they would put in there just based off the other entries in their list.
Nope.
But no.
They don't love us.
Yeah.
Edge, I don't know what y'all are drinking. Again, y'all need to stop edging and go ahead and finish this job. But yeah, I'm sorry, but I had to list my top 5. My top 5, 1 would definitely be BioShock. Fucking love that game. 2 would be shit. God of War might be up there, but you know what? No. 2 would be Super Mario 64. Super Mario Kart 64, because that was the bee's knees. Royal Raceway, day 1. Ocarina of Time's number 3. Number 4 would be I'll put Super Mario World from SNES. I love that game. And then number 5 would probably be I'd give it The Last of Us. For me. This is just me personally. I think all those are great games. Fantastic games. Last of Us, fantastic gameplay. The best gameplay of all the gameplay games ever that's had gameplay since gameplay has existed. Gameplay. The Last of Us gameplay. The most fantastic gameplay of any game ever to come out with the voice of, wasn't it Troy Baker?
Yes.
Nolan North.
in every game.
Yeah, so yeah, the best of all games of all the time. But yeah, number 1 is definitely BioShock for me, because that's some shit that it blew my mind playing that. Would you kindly? Oh no! This whole time, this is a crime. So what's up?
Which God of War game is your favorite? You said it almost made your list.
If I had to pick my favorite God of War game, I would probably go with, and I know this isn't a popular opinion. Oh, wait, fuck. I'm sorry. No. Take out Super Mario World because I already got a Mario game in there. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time.
Okay.
But if I had to pick a God of War game, I really liked 2.
Same. 2 is the best one.
Yeah, 2 is definitely my favorite. So 2 is, I'd rock with that one. 3, it slowed down a little bit for me, and 1 was like, all right, this is cool, but 2 just felt refined.
It did.
Yeah, so that's what I appreciate. Again, Edge, I don't know what y'all are thinking. I think it may be a little too early to call Breath of the Wild being the best game of all time.
No, it's an Edge. It's true. It's fact. No more lists.
No, I guess this is done. We don't have any other options now. This is it. Fuck you, Edge. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, but hey, you know what? You know what made the list though? Prince of Persia, number 96, Sands of Time.
Oh,
fantastic! I got one.
Congrats.
I didn't even notice it, but it's at 96. it was beat by Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a game I love. But come the fuck on, Ed. Don't do that to me. Don't you do that to me.